Today we are going to see what is the Bernoulli's principle, how it can be expressed in terms of mathematical equation, and under which assumptions it was stated by scientist Daniel Bernoulli. So before going for the actual Bernoulli's principle, let us see what type of energy any fluid system possesses. So first type of energy is called as pressure energy, which can be expressed as P divided by rho, where P is the pressure of that fluid and rho is the density of that fluid. Then second type of energy is kinetic energy, which can be expressed as V square upon 2, where V is the velocity of the fluid at which it is flowing. And third energy is called as potential energy, which can be expressed as G into H, where G is the gravitational acceleration and H is the elevation from which the fluid is flowing. So as per Bernoulli's principle, in any steady fluid flow, total energy always remains constant. So total energy means summation of all three energies. P upon rho plus V square upon 2 plus G into H always remains constant. So mathematically we can express Bernoulli's principle in this form. This form of expression is called as energy form. If we write this same expression in pressure form, we can write it as P plus rho V square divided by 2 plus rho G into H is equal to constant. So P is called as static pressure, rho V square upon 2 is called as dynamic pressure, and rho GH is called as hydrostatic pressure. Then third type of expression is head form. We can write this same expression in terms of head. So this is pressure head, P upon rho G plus V square upon 2G is kinetic head and H is the potential head. So summation of these three heads is going to remain constant as per Bernoulli's principle. So these are the three forms of equations of Bernoulli's principle, and we can use these expressions to calculate various parameters regarding the fluid system. Now this Bernoulli's principle can be applied under certain assumptions. So first assumption is the fluid flow is going to be ideal. That means its viscosity is going to remain 0. Okay. Then second assumption is the fluid flow is going to be steady. Now what is steady fluid flow? That its velocity, that is dV upon dt, change of velocity with respect to time, is going to remain 0. That means velocity is going to remain constant. Then third type of assumption is the fluid flow is going to be irrotational. That means the particles are not going to rotate with respect to its axis. And fourth assumption is the fluid flow is going to be incompressible. That means its volume is not going to change under any circumstances. Okay. So these are the four assumptions on which the Bernoulli's principle is based. In the upcoming video of fluid mechanics, we are going to see how practically we can use this Bernoulli's principle to calculate various parameters regarding any fluid system. I hope you have understood today's session. If you have any doubt regarding this topic, you can post your doubt in the comment section. And if you are liking the content on this channel, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.